Bol! Give it up for him.
That's right, everybody. I'm South African, but I'm the better half South African. I'm white, so yeah. So I'm definitely the better half South African. I'm not really South African. I'm just related to the new Bol. You know, just the bottom half. You know, that's the best South African part of me. And so we're here at Sparky's World Famous. I absolutely love this place. You know, we got our DJ right here, Bill. That's Bill Miller's dick, everybody, on Instagram. If you guys want to follow him, it's exactly how it's spelled, Bill Miller's dick. Okay, it was just too many Bill Millers taken out, but there was only one Bill Miller's dick there, and the dick is right there. Alright, so I love Sparky's World Famous, where when you go into the bathroom, you don't have to knock to see if somebody's taking a shit. You just see the silhouette behind the curtain. Alright, so probably the best place to get a kerplunking at, but the worst. Because it is the men's bathroom, so watch out how you get that kerplunking. So I want to do my Billy Idol impression tonight. Alright, you know, that song, you know, always playing with myself, you know, playing with myself, playing. No, that's horrible. I don't even know why I wrote that down. That's absolutely horrible. I can't even actually take myself doing that. All right, so let me try these jokes. All right, so my old lady, she cheats on me, and I'm fine with that. And this is how I know she cheats on me, because when I come home at night, my side of the bed is warm. And I'm okay with that, alright? Because I passed the man in the hallway who made it that way for me, and I thanked him for it, okay? Because at least he's banging my old lady because I'm not, and he's doing me the favor. Alright? Nobody wants that lady. I told my wife that I wanted to leave her, and she was totally fine with that, but she said, good luck finding somebody that's going to willing to support your ass. And she had a good point, so I went back home to her.
Maybe you could get Bol Cosby to bang her.
Yeah, should I get Bill Cosby to bang her? Listen, I need Bill Cosby's drugs to shut this bitch the fuck up. Alright? So if I can link up with Bill Cosby to find the drugs that get this bitch to shut the fuck up, then I'm going to bang her. Okay? But that's the problem, because she doesn't shut up, so I can't bang her. It's a pain in the ass going home to my old lady, alright? I'm thankful in the morning time I'm the first one awake, because it's the only time I get peace and quiet. Alright? I make my coffee, I sit on the shitter, I look at porn and beat my dick, because I know that's going to be the best part of my day. Alright? And that's a true story, and that's how pathetic married life is for me. Alright? I hate going home.
If you had a good sniff, you'd be able to get it harder.
Right? No, see, I'm the good lady, it's just that I married a bitch, alright? And listen, sir, have you ever been hit with the word? Alright, yeah, the Bible fucking hurts, okay? And I married an Irish Catholic Bible-wielding bitch, and I am so sorry every day for that. Alright, but for, you know, for a while, our marriage was really good when she was pregnant, okay? Because she had that ushy, gushy, mushy, pregnant pussy. Woo! And it was some of the greatest sex I've ever had in my life. Having sex with a pregnant woman is great, alright? Until you start to realize a child is developing in that, and then you're just scarred for life after that. Alright, because you get to witness where, you know, life starts, and I don't want to see where life starts ever again. Alright? So that's...
a Jew or a Polak?
Go with a Jew or a Polak? You know what? I don't have anything for a Jew or Polak. I guess they're just two races that I don't want to make children with, because they'll get nowhere in life. So we definitely don't want to do that. All right, I'm trying to stick with good, you know, Catholic women, you know, who actually have morals in life, but not like them fucking Polacks.
Polish people are Catholic.
Huh?
Polish people are Catholic.
I'm Polish. Not all. And he's Polish, and he's just as dumb as the rocks we walked over before we got in here. So, as my prune is fucking proven.
Together. Sorry,
All right?
you have to try.
It's okay. Okay, so I was born a Jew. All right, and yes, because you come out of a Jew pussy, you're automatically a Jew, and it kind of sucks because I look nothing like my fucking origin that I was raised. All right, my pops was Italian, and my pops, all right, no matter how Italian this man thought he was, you walked in this man's front door, and he was all nigga, all day. My pops, it's true what they say. Italians are inside out niggas, all right? Because my dad was inside out nigga all day. All right, you walk in his house, you know, we had bacon grease inside a Maxwell house can, all right? Flies everywhere. It was actually, you know, it was my life. I loved it. So that definitely did not hit. Where's my tequila at? So I can't believe this is actually being recorded. And I thought I could do better. But alright, so I'm like the perfect embodiment of like Levittown. You know, I'm like the perfect like thug ghetto man that like just totally fits in Levittown. But the problem is with my what my thug ghetto-ness is it just doesn't belong in Levittown. So like, yeah, I definitely fit here because it doesn't belong here. I don't know. I wrote that in my head earlier. It was funny.
You know what, Bol? You know what sets you apart from the Levittown crew? Because you're absolutely right. You have the demeanor. But see, what makes you look like a South Philadelphia, what was that, West Philadelphia?
Oh yeah,
West Philly. A West Philly cat. You're wearing cargo shorts with shit in the pocket.
Yes, I do.
Levittown, it's all sweatpants.
Oh yeah.
All fucking sweatpants. You walk over to 7-Eleven, you can fucking count them.
Sweatpants and flip-flops.
Fucking flip-flops, like they ain't gotta run away from nothing.
No, I mean, what's up with them flip-flops? They're so fucking, they're dirty as shit. I don't get it. Flip-flops only cost $15, alright? But you can't afford to buy decent flip-flops at all. Not at all, but they can afford a bundle of heroin. Go figure. Alright, so what are we going to go with? Alright. So my wife, the other day before oral sex, because you know she had that whole pregnant thing and I couldn't have sex with her. I come back from the bathroom and she's like, "Did you wash your hands?" I'm like, "Listen, why are you worried about me washing my hands before you give me oral sex?" All right, because if I wash my hands before you give me oral sex, that only admits one thing. All right, that I just touched something that's dirty.
Yes.
And if I touch something that's dirty and you're about to put your mouth on that something that's dirty, that only is relevant to you being a dirty cocksucker. So me not washing my hands is just totally irrelevant to this whole situation, because in my mind it's better that I didn't wash my hands because I don't want you kissing my mouth with your dirty cocksucking self. Alright? Definitely, listen, don't wash your hands because it only makes you a dirty cocksucker. Alright. So obviously I grew up racist and I'm ignorant. So I grew up thinking the Bible Belt was like this real thing that you put around your waist to come out of stupid situations that you put yourself in. Alright, so for instance, like I grew up as a bad kid, alright, real bad. So I figured if it came to a situation where like I was going to steal something, I would go to my Bible Belt and pull out like, okay, alright Chris, you can't steal from this store, but if you consume the item before you leave, it's not really stealing. So that's where I eat it in Wawa and then leave because it's not really stealing because it's already in my body. Okay? And you know, strip clubs. Alright? That's where like I walk into a strip club and I go to the Bible Belt and I'm like, Chris, you shall not throw women at these, you should not throw dollars at these women, you should hand it to them gingerly. I can understand that because I don't want to treat these women like whores. Alright? And then prostitution. That would be on my 12 o'clock spot above my penis, and I would pick it out and be like, Chris, you shall not treat these prostitutes like whores. You shall put a ring on their finger and marry them. And that would be the second that belt would come off my body, alright? And I would tip my lovely hostess of the night. Because I definitely believe in paying for women when you're lonely. I don't care if you're married or not, because that's what I'm going to do by the end of tonight. Alright, because I don't get it from my wife, so I will pay the girl down the street. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, alright? I just had to get that clear. Alright, because the girl down the street is definitely a lot better than my wife. So here's how my wife got it. Here's how my wife wound up getting a ring on her finger. She was like, hey Chabot, when you gonna put some carrots on my finger? I was like, first off, you're ghetto as shit, because you just called diamonds carrots, alright? And here's what my mistake was. I was like, listen, sweetheart. I was like, I'm not Bugs Bunny, so I just don't animate carrots out of thin air, alright? And I'm not Roger Rabbit, because just because I have sex like a rabbit doesn't make me a fucking bunny, alright, sweetheart? Because the last time I looked, you look nothing like Jessica Rabbit, alright? So I tossed that bitch a chunk of coal and told her to put it in between her tight Irish Catholic Bible-wielding ass and squeeze out a diamond that way. Alright, and I'm a fool because I bought the fucking cow and she was giving the milk for free anyway. So I fucked up. I don't know why I bought the cow. It wasn't even worth it. Listen, don't get married. Look at all these old guys in here. Older gentlemen. Alright, most of these guys are in here probably trying to get away from their wives. Learn from these gentlemen and myself now. I live a horrible, miserable life. Alright, I'd commit suicide, but I'd be afraid of how much money she'd get from my fucking pension. Alright, so listen, in the end she would win, so I'm gonna live as long as I fucking can so she don't get a fucking dime. Alright? And I divorce her and take the kids, but that never works in court. But yet, you know what I mean? But yet, she gained 60 pounds. Alright, and I'm still supposed to love her? No. Fuck out of here. That's not fair. Listen, no, listen, I used to be a big man. I was 230 pounds. And I got the stretch marks on my body to prove it. Because I changed, okay? I changed. They're inside my thighs. Alright, I changed. But somebody did it. It's not fair that people can change and I still have to love this bitch. Fuck her. That's why I cheat on her anyway. I'm gonna go home to my neighbor. I'm gonna give that bitch $20 to suck my dick, and she's gonna be fine with it because she's gonna probably go buy that baby food with it. Listen, if I had still money on my EBT card, I'd buy her the baby food for a blowjob. Okay? Listen, I'm a horrible person. I don't care. My life is miserable. Listen, my internet site is called Bol Comedy Better Than Suicide. Because I wake up thinking about suicide. I wake up wanting to go back to fucking bed, okay? I hate my life. My life is miserable. I wake up, I go to work, and I pretty much have to suck dick to keep my job, alright? I run around, I'm a fucking laborer at 33 years old. Who wants to do that? No. If you want to feel better about your life, look at me. My life is horrible. Right now, I can't though. I can't, okay, because this is why sometimes I really feel guilty about jerking off. Alright, and I'm going to ruin it for a lot of gentlemen. Alright, so I was performing in a gay bar. Alright, only because I'll take stage time, whatever the fuck I can get it, I don't care. So this guy comes up to me and goes, you have a lot of jokes about jerking off. I was like, okay, yeah, I got some of them about them. I'm an amateur comic. I don't give a fuck. And he was like, well, if you will grab your own dick, what's the problem with grabbing my dick and jerking me off? I'm like, whoa, like, no, that's not going to happen. He's like, but you're still grabbing a dick to jerk off. I'm like, you know what? I don't even think I can touch my own dick anymore. So, but yet I did say that joke earlier that the best time of my day is I wake up, I drink a cup of coffee, sit on the chair, look at porn, and beat my dick. But I have a fetish of older women, and that's not my fault. Okay? Listen, when I was younger, alright, so I had this babysitter that used to, she used to molest me when I was a kid. Alright, and I fell in love with her. I fell in love with her, and she was like, listen kid, you're just pretty much here to do one thing, and that was to me to fist her pussy and eat her out. No, she was like an older teenager, and I was like 8, 7 years old, and I would fist her and I would eat her pussy. But I was a little kid, but I was like infatuated with her and grew up to her, and I just started chasing women for her ever since then, just for the smell. All right, see, I fell in love with the smell just because of her, because it always made me think back to that child when I was a child being, I guess molested. But so I grew up with this fascination of older women, and it goes back to the sitting on the toilet beating my dick because I'm a weirdo. And but the only thing is I turn my fetishes into real life. All right, and this is absolutely a true story. I came to live in Levittown for a little bit, and I worked for a company called Birdtown Moving, all right, which is a little family moving company down Ben Salem. And I was moving the lady into a new townhouse. All right, nice retirement community, 55 and over, moving all this nice furniture. And I asked her, I was like, listen, man, like, where is this, the gentleman, with all this nice shit? And she was like, I'm a widow. And I was like, oh, hell yeah. Like, listen, like, I am definitely into older women. Please take me hostage. And she did. All right. And then she started selling me, because I literally was making money off of some of these women. And really the only women I was making money off of was the women who talked the most. If you sat there and taught me how to have sex and make love, I didn't charge you. All right, but the women that sat there and gabbed and wouldn't shut the fuck up is when I was like, all right, for my 2 hours, I need that $200. But it was crazy, because all right, so the oldest woman I ever had sex with was 67 years old. All right, so if you want to know what a 67-year-old pussy feels like, it's if you ever had one of them things when you were a kid, you used to hold in your hand, you could barely hold it, you're juggling it, and you stuck your finger in that, it's exactly what a vagina feels like. And I'm talking about drop to your knees, type 30 seconds all day, boop. And but this is when I retired. All right, so there's a place in Newtown. All right, it's called Sunrise Assisted Living. And I pulled up in front of this place, and that's the day I hung up my condoms. But actually, to tell you the truth, I never really wore any condoms, because all the women I had sex with were in menopause, so I didn't have to worry about children, so I never pulled the fuck out. But then I heard about, older people you can get STDs from, but somehow I got fucking lucky, because I went up and raw dogged so many older women. I'm a sick fuck, and I loved every second of it. But it haunts me at night, and it's crazy. But that's why
97-year-old.
You banged a 97-year-old?
Of course he did.
Isn't that like considered like statutory rape in like reverse?
Or isn't that the same thing that you did at 67?
Wow.
Oh yeah, damn, way to reverse it on me. But I'll tell you what, it was, listen, she looked like Jane Fonda's sister. And I couldn't deny that.
His sister's ugly.
I don't give a fuck. She was sexy as shit for a 67-year-old until she took her clothes off. Alright, after that it was all skin. Alright, and I didn't mind though, she took care of me. Listen, an older woman will know how to keep a younger man, and the younger man that gives up an older woman is an idiot, because she will teach you everything you know how to please a woman from here on out for the rest of your life. I can eat pussy like it was my job. Alright, listen, I am the anal sex master, but not because of older women. I'm only the anal sex master.
Amen.
No, because I'm not a gay man either. But I'm so sorry if you are. I hate to turn you down, but like I have a wife, mistress, and girlfriend, and not one of them have a dick. So I'm so sorry I can't add another one to my team. But so where was I? Oh yeah, about anal sex. So what I learned was, I used to chill with a bunch of poppies, and they called themselves the Rundown Boys. Alright, so I ran into these boys just looking for a 10 bag of fucking heroin. That's all I wanted. Alright, and I wound up transporting heroin across the city for these gentlemen for a good solid 6 months. Alright, so I learned that in anal, whatever, the sphincter, we'll just call it the sphincter. The sphincter obviously has to discharge these large, massive amounts of fecal matter that come out of our body. So I thought to myself, if it doesn't hurt when I go sit there and I go to take a poop, how is it the best way that, I can trick myself into having, these items go into my ass? So what I first did was I started, putting my thumb in my butt and was like, hey, like, how can I make this not hurt? And then I started to learn, like, that in a situation before you're going to relieve, your body knows the pressure that is going to happen before it happens. So if you can trick your body that it's going to relieve, then you can obviously trick your body it's going to receive. Alright, and I've written that joke so many better times. I was just trying to prolong it, and it didn't work because I just lost everybody on it. So I definitely got to come up next time with a written set. I was just trying to freestyle this one because I thought it was a lot better than I actually am. But it's okay, that's why we learn.
That's right.
That's right. Listen, our host got up here for an hour and a half one night. I didn't watch him, I only heard about it. Kudos to him. So, alright, okay. So,
Someone next?
oh yeah, so you want somebody to come next? Eat a dick. No, seriously. That's so mean. I'm not really a mean person.
You say you're a mean person.
Yeah, you just say that. And you hate yourself.
I do hate, no, that what we do. We do hate my fucking self.
You don't say that's why you work in the gay bar.
That's right, I work in a gay bar.
How dare he? How dare he?
Listen, I fought. Listen, I was in state prison, okay? And I fought for this 100% all-American man to stay all-American man.
Proud of that?
Actually, listen,
Proud of that? You're in state prison.
am I proud of that?
You're fucking proud of that.
Yeah, to an extent.
You're heckling a low-level comedian. Are you proud of that? Are you proud of
To an
that?
extent I am, because I made it out. I made it out, and it was an experience that I would never give back.
I'm a low-level comedian.
No, he is.
I'm not on the
No, we are.
We all are. No, it's okay, Bill. It's okay. It's okay. He's a little tipsy. He might have family members that are in the system that are proud of it.
Exactly.
So that might be the problem with that
Wear
one.
their hat straight, though.
Yeah. See, I don't wear my hat straight because I'm ghetto white trash piece of shit, and I actually kind of want people to know it, and the voices are telling me that I don't give a fuck. Because,
Well, I'm gonna ask you why you do that.
right? See, but like, I don't come at like the old man for not eating three meals a day and drinking 3 meals a day, and the gentleman eating his 3 meals a day.
Right.
So what the fuck?
Fat fuck.
Yeah, but if you ain't good pussy,
Yo, that was pretty good. I listen, I don't mean to be mean. I'm just good at writing my shit right in front of me.
You are?
I'm pretty good. Listen, you'd be surprised. I was bullied. I was bullied a lot of my life. Yo, my ass was run down by so many black folks. It was ridiculous. I got my ass kicked a bunch of times. To a point where, I live in the ghetto now, and I just teach my son to beat ass. Alright? Listen, I'll just hear randomly across the playground parking lot, step uppercut. And poor little African boys just drop all the time. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, we're just going to think, we hate black kids. But the only thing is, like, my son's the only white kid and there's only black kids to beat on. So if they didn't pick on my son, we wouldn't look so fucking racist. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I tell my son to go beat on the little black kids. There's only black kids to beat on. And if you stop fucking with the white kid, we have to worry about this shit.
there you go.
Alright, I don't give a fuck. I've been looking for jokes all night, but for some reason I just keep on coming up with fucking last night's grocery list.
Marshmallow.
Alright, listen. Marshmallows. Alright, fucking. Alright, so when I was a kid, alright, I used to try to see how many marshmallows I could stick into my nose. Alright, and one time I got one stuck. Alright, I'm glad somebody reminded me about this story. So I got one stuck, but I didn't know it got stuck in my nose. So I went up building this fucking giant mold ball into my fucking septum. Alright, yeah, it fucking stunk for like a whole week. Alright, so here's the thing. When my nose would run, I would sit there, instead of wiping it, I'd be licking this pus-driven, melted marshmallow that would come down my face. That would be quite bitter, but quite sweet at the same time. Alright, but after that, like, I have no problem. I can put my whole finger in my fucking nose, and I don't give a fuck. I'll eat it right now. And it just taught me to do some dumb shit like that, and I don't give a fuck.
So dumb.
I'm crazy as shit. I don't give a fuck. And for some reason, I still have not yet found a single fucking joke.
I think the marshmallow in the nose qualifies.
Listen, the marshmallow in the nose, I think, just infected my whole brain.
You gotta suck on a fucking lemon, man.
Suck on a lemon.
Yeah?
Absolutely. We gotta try that.
Marshmallow with lemon.
Marshmallow lemon, you buying? What kind of drink is that?
Orchid? Not expensive.
Make sure I'm not here for
Alright, so I thought I could definitely do a better set than this. But I'm gonna leave on with this. Alright, so I try my best to be the greatest father I can, even though I cheat on my wife at least 3 times a week. But, you know, my son comes up to me and he goes, "Daddy, help me put on this watch." And after about 10 minutes of frustrating fucking with this little bastard, I ask myself, can he even tell me what time it is? So I ask him what time it is on that watch. He looks at his wrist and says, "It's Iron Man time." I was like, "You little motherfucker. Tony Sparks better come in this room and buy you your future education with a stupid answer like that." But you also have to remember, I am his father, so that boy's gonna be fucked up for the rest of his life. I'm Bol, and I'll do better next week, y'all. Love y'all.